I want to show you how to work with the camera in LiveWall. So you can see that here in the menu we have a camera, which I can't show you right now because I'm recording this video, but that is also available to guests. If you click this little share icon here, you get a specific QR code just for the camera. So in previous videos I've shown you the default QR code, which is to the feed where guests can see the content. If you share this QR code, they only get the camera, which means they can submit photos but without seeing content that other guests are uploading. So this could be nice for photo competitions or when you just want guests to snap with something that feels like a disposable camera, but without sort of the entire sharing and collection experience. So here on my mobile phone, I'm gonna scan that QR code. I'll bring that up so you can see what this looks like. I'll hit scan here, and that will now take me to the LiveWall camera, and I'm gonna permit access to that, and you can see my studio here. So I'm gonna try and take a nice selfie. Smile to camera. And I can now add a label to this. Hi from studio. Let's call this Studio 1. And hit send. I'm going to close this button here first so you can see the main feed. And when I click send, that photo is uploaded and instantly available both to other guests and the owner of the wall. So I'm going to close my mobile phone again. We're back to the main view. You can now see the label I typed in. Oh, that was misspelled, so I'm going to hit here and edit that. And that's basically how the camera works. So sometimes you might want to let guests upload from their own cameras. The LiveWall camera has limited features, so it's more like those traditional disposable cameras. If you want flashes and controls and zoom and all of that, the built-in camera apps on phones are better. But this is a nice trick, and sometimes you can use this to force people to take fresh photos rather than using something they have in their camera roll. So I'm going to show you how to adjust those settings. If you go to settings in LiveWall and then to uploads, you can disable uploads. So this means you can't submit files, but you can still use the camera. So I'm going to click X here, and I'm going to go back to my feed QR code. So this is the default code that I have for my wall. Let's see if I have that available here. I'll show you my mobile phone again. So we're back in LiveWall, but this time looking at the feed. You can see the photo I uploaded the last time. Since I'm the uploader, I can now go in and delete this if I regret submitting that photo. And if you look now at my mobile phone, you can see that at the bottom here I have the camera, but I don't have the upload button. So I'm now, if I want to submit something to LiveWall, I'm forced to do that with a fresh photo. I can use this again, and we'll send another, that was awful, another photo from the feed. In settings, you have specific camera settings as well. And you can also start the camera by default in environment mode. So selfie mode is default because it makes people aware that they're taking a photo, and they're not necessarily shooting photos of anyone else without consent. If I switch it to environment, it will by default start with the back camera on the phone. I can also ask users for their names. I'm going to enable that. And you can see what that experience looks like. Now on my phone, I'm going to delete that photo. I'm going to snap a new one, and it's now asking me for my name. So I'm gonna pretend I'm just called C. And now you can see my studio set up here. So I'm gonna just shoot the screen and send that photo in. And that should arrive in with the server in a few seconds. Here we are. And we are ready to go. So I hope this gives you an overview of the upload function and the camera functions and how you isolate for camera in LiveWall, the options available to users. If you have questions, have a look at our FAQ or reach out to us. And good luck using LiveWall, and all the best with your event.